In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis marks International Day of Zero Waste with Recycled Fashion. Dominica Ministry of Health monitors gastroenteritis and influenza outbreaks. And bodies of 15 humanitarian and medical workers found in mass grave in southern Gaza. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Monday, March 31st, 2025. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey. Nationally, in observance of International Day of Zero Waste on March 30th, the Ministry of Environment in St. Kitts and Nevis challenged traditional perceptions of recycling and upcycling with a bold new approach to sustainable fashion. To celebrate, Zen, the innovative designer behind ZIZ by Zen, was enlisted to create 6 striking garments made entirely of recycled materials. Among the creations were a corset crafted from bendy straws and balloons, a dress composed of plastic bottles, and a quilted piece together from scrap fabric. Ruffled suits made from plastic bags adorned with bottle cap embellishments added to the mix, while a couture gown made from old newspapers featuring a shredded paper train and matching disc fascinator stole the show. These designs, modeled by Movado Modeling Agency and SKN Unchained and photographed by Shot by Ace, demonstrate how waste can be transformed into valuable resources, challenging the very notion of waste in fashion. The fashion creations presented by Zen highlight an urgent environmental issue, as an estimated 62% of the clothing found in most wardrobes is made from plastic, either pure polyester or blended synthetic fabrics. In addition, it's reported that 11% of plastic waste worldwide is generated by clothing, textiles, and their packaging. As a result, fashion waste is filling up landfills, and the Caribbean, as a region of small island developing states, is grappling with the pollution caused by microfibers and microplastics in its precious seas. Minister of Environment, Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, said as St. Kitts and Nevis prepares to implement its ban on the sale and distribution of single-use plastics, a significant step in efforts to beat waste pollution, the day served as a reminder that beauty and responsibility can go hand in hand. On March 28, 2025, the Dental Department of St. Kitts and Nevis participated in an essential training session focused on basic life support, or BLS, and advanced cardiac life support, or ACLS, at the Newtown Dental Clinic. Led by Dr. Osman, Critical Care Coordinator for the LAMAT 2025 team, the training combined theoretical knowledge with practical hands-on CPR experience. The session saw participation from local dental professionals, including dentists and dental technicians, as well as their LAMAT counterparts. The afternoon was marked by a valuable educational exchange with presentations from both the local team and Taiwanese experts, creating a collaborative learning environment. This training exemplifies the ongoing efforts to build a more responsive, skilled, and prepared dental workforce in St. Kitts and Nevis. On Thursday, March 20th, the Alliance Française of St. Kitts and Nevis hosted a memorable inter-school eloquence contest in celebration of International Francophonie Day. The event brought together students from Basse-Terre High School and Charles E. Mills Secondary School to present performances on the theme of equality, inspired by Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. All men are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Participants showcased their talent and creativity with powerful poems, speeches, songs, and slams addressing the theme of equality. A panel of judges evaluated the students' work, and the winners were rewarded with exciting prizes. Tybonisha Brown from Basse-Terre High School took home the first prize, which included a $500 EC gift voucher to Harper's, 2 free sessions at the Alliance Française, and a selection of French books. After the contest, students enjoyed a selection of delicious French delicacies, adding a delightful touch to the event. The Alliance Française extends a heartfelt thank you to all participants, judges, and partners, including the Honorary Consulate of Canada, the Embassy of France, the Embassy of Morocco, the International Organization of La Francophonie, and many others who helped make the event a success and a vibrant celebration of youth and equality. We move now to news on the regional scene. The Ministry of Health in Dominica is actively monitoring an outbreak of gastroenteritis and rising influenza infection following the carnival season. At a press conference on Friday, National Epidemiologist Dr. Shaladin Ahmed confirmed that the flu is primarily affecting individuals aged 25 to 44, while gastroenteritis is mostly impacting children aged 14 and under. Dr. Ahmed explained that the flu spreads through respiratory droplets and contaminated surfaces, while gastroenteritis causes symptoms such as diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal pain due to inflammation of the stomach and intestines. Dr. Ahmed praised the ministry's proactive efforts in managing the outbreaks, noting recent decline in cases. He urged the public to take precautions such as frequent hand washing, cleaning surfaces, and avoiding large gatherings to help prevent further spread. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk has issued a stark warning about the worsening crisis in Haiti, describing it as an escalating humanitarian and security emergency that requires immediate global attention. At the 58th session of the Human Rights Council, Turk highlighted the growing violence with armed gangs expanding their control in Port-au-Prince. Between July 2024 and February 2025, 4,239 people were killed and 1,356 injured, primarily due to firearms. He also noted that gangs are using mass killings, sexual violence, and abductions to terrorize communities, with over 700 kidnappings reported. Turk emphasized the role of illegal firearms, with an estimated 270,000 to 500,000 weapons in circulation, and urged the full implementation of a UN arms embargo. He also warned of the worsening humanitarian situation, with over 1 million displaced and 5.5 million facing hunger. He stressed that without swift action to restore security, efforts to stabilize Haiti would be futile. Internationally, the bodies of 15 medical and humanitarian workers have been uncovered in what the UN described as a mass grave in the Tal al-Sultan area of the southern city of Rafah. The victims included 1 UN worker, 6 members of the Palestinian Civil Defense, and 8 members of the Palestine Red Crescent Society. 1 person remains missing, according to reports. The head of the United Nations Officer for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs for Palestine, Jonathan Whitehall, said, quote, "Health workers should never be target. And yet, here we are today, digging up a mass grave of first responders and paramedics," end quote. According to Whitehall, the workers were dug out still in uniform with their gloves on. Their remains were discovered alongside their emergency vehicles, which included a marked ambulance, a fire truck, and a UN car. The searches, which lasted a week, concluded on Sunday. And finally, in international news, the chairperson of an African charity co-founded by Prince Harry accused the royal on Sunday of orchestrating a bullying and harassment campaign to try to force her out as she pushed back following his abrupt resignation from the organization. Sophie Shandoka, the Sentabale chair, took several shots at Harry on Sky News, in which she described how the prince's Netflix deal interfered with a scheduled fundraiser and how an incident with his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, became a source of friction. The Duke of Sussex cited a breakdown in the relationship between board members and Shandoka when he resigned Tuesday as a patron of the charity he co-founded nearly 20 years ago in memory of his late mother, Princess Diana. Harry and co-founder Prince Siso of Lesotho said in a joint statement that they quit with heavy hearts as patrons in support of the trustees in their dispute with Shandoka. And now for the weather. Present weather is cloudy skies with showers in the vicinity. Winds are a fresh breeze of 18 miles per hour from a northeasterly direction. The temperature for today is 27 degrees Celsius or 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.5 to 2.1 meters or 5 to 8 feet. A small craft advisory remains in effect mainly for the open waters east and north of the islands. The weather forecast for today predicts partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers into the afternoon. Tonight is expected to be partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. Sunset for today will be at 6:24 p.m. and sunrise for tomorrow will be at 6:05 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey.